Well, everyone, 6.2.0 is here with the new Resident Evil Project W chapter, and most of us are extremely excited, some of us not so much. And with today's patch notes, you're going to find out why. But before we begin, if you like the video, make sure you like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. Let me know down below in the comments what is your favorite update or patch, or what nerf did you not like or see coming. And of course, as always, thank you so much for subscribing. It really helps out the channel and it lets you know when we put more of these out. But let's get right into it. Features: new killer, the mastermind; new perk, superior anatomy. When a survivor performs a fast vault within 8 meters of you, this perk activates. The next time you vault the window, your vaulting speed is increased by 30, 35, or 40%. This perk deactivates after vaulting a window. This perk has a 30-second cooldown. New perk, Awakened Awareness. When carrying a survivor, you can see the aura of other survivors within 16, 18, 20 meters of your position. New perk, Terminus. When exit gates are powered, this perk activates. While the perk is active, injured, down, and hooked survivors are inflicted with the broken status effect until exit gates are open. When the exit gates are open, survivors will stay broken for an additional 20, 25, 30 seconds. New survivor, Wong. Perk, Wiretap. After repairing generators for a total of 33%, this perk activates. After repairing a generator for at least 3 seconds, press the ability button to install a spy trap, which stays active for 60, 70, 80 seconds. The aura of the trap generator is revealed in yellow to all survivors. When the killer comes within 14 meters of the trap generator, their aura is revealed to all the survivors. Damaging the generator destroys the wiretap. New perk, Reactive Healing. When another survivor loses a health state in a 32-meter radius around you while you are injured, instantly increase your healing progression by 40, 45, 50% of the missing healing progression. New perk, Low Profile. When you become the last survivor standing, this perk activates. Hide your scratch marks, pools of blood, and grunts of pain for 70, 80, 90 seconds. New survivor, Rebecca Chambers. New perk, Better Than New. Upon completing a healing action on another survivor, the targeted survivor gets 12, 14, 16% speed boost to healing, opening chests, and cleansing and blessing totems. Survivors keep the bonus until they become injured or lose a health state. New perk, Reassurance. When within a 6-meter radius around a hook survivor, use the active ability button 2 to pause their struggle progression for 20, 25, 30 seconds. If they are on the struggle phase, it also pauses the struggle skill checks. Reassurance can only be triggered once per survivor per hook instance. New perk, Hyper Focus. After hitting a great skill check while repairing or healing, this perk gains 1 token up to 6 tokens. Each token increases the chance of a skill check trigger by 4%, skill check cursor speed by 4%, and the bonus progression for great skill checks by 10, 20, 30% of its base value. The perk loses all tokens in case of normal skill check success, skill check fail, or if you stop performing the action by any means. New features for streamer options, PC only at the moment. These privacy options are available under the privacy section of the general tab in options menu and are intended to help reduce targeting and harassment of players who stream the game. Anonymous mode replaces your account name with your selected character's name for other players. Players in your group will still see your account name. Hide your name replaces your own name with your selected character's name on your own screen. Elsewhere in the menus, your account name will appear as you and be hidden in your friends list. Hide other player names replaces other players' names with their selected characters' names. Hidden matchmaking delay adds a short random delay when entering the matchmaking queue to prevent targeted in-game harassment. Improved feature, HUD connection indicators. The in-game connection indicator has been improved to show more detailed information during connection issues stemming from ping and packet loss. Ping is represented by a vertical bar icon. Yellow ping equals over 100 milliseconds. Red equals ping over 200 milliseconds. Packet loss is represented by double diamond icon. Yellow is 2 to 5% packet loss, and red is more than 5% packet loss. Your own ping packet loss icons are displayed above the survivor list. Players are notified when another player is experiencing severe connection issues, red for ping/packet loss. For killer issues, a unique red icon appears above the survivor list for survivors. For survivor issues, a red bar appears next to their name on the survivor list. Matchmaking incentives will be active. A photosensitivity warning has been added to the boot sequence of the game. Perks. Medal of Man. Reverted to its previous behavior prior to 6.1.2. After you earn 3 protection hit scoring events, Medal of Man activates. Once activated, the next occasion that would put you into the dying state from the injured state is ignored. The next time you heal back to full health, your aura will be revealed to the killer when you are further than 12, 14, 16 meters from the killer. Medal of Man will deactivate the next time you are put into the dying state. Increase your chance to be the killer's obsession. Remove the endurance icon from the status effect display since the perk does not use endurance. Blast Mine. Change the behavior when a placed mine times out. If the mine times out without being triggered, the entire perk deactivates, and the survivor will need to repair a generator to re-earn the mine. Previously, a timed out mine would be allow the survivor to immediately place another one. Interesting they reverted Medal of Man back. Content. Update on Raccoon City Police Station map, Raccoon City Police Station East and West, East Wing, and Raccoon City Police Station West Wing. Increase the duration of the endurance and haste effects after a survivor is unhooked to 10 seconds, up from 5. Increase the strength of the haste effect after a survivor is unhooked to 10% from 7. Reduce the cost of the Bloodweb nodes by about 33%. This is huge. Bug fixes. Just to let you know, going back here to the Bloodweb fix or update. So before, to get a new character from level 1 to 50, it took roughly 1.4 million blood points. I got Wesker up to 50 in less than a million, so that is pretty sick. Bug fixes. Tentatively fixed an issue that caused some players to have unknown error pop-ups appear after matches. Tentatively fixed an issue that caused performance drops for users with large friends lists. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to drop too many blood orbs after performing some actions when playing against the Oni. Fixed an issue that occasionally caused the killer to appear in a survivor slot in a custom game lobby. Fixed an issue that caused the spirits and Oni's attack on Titan outfits to appear as body-only cosmetic in the store featured page. Fixed an issue that prevented the game from being launched via accepting an invite, Windows Store only. Fixed an issue that caused some players to have incorrect perk levels after Prestige rework. Fixed an issue that caused equipped cosmetics to revert to default after previewing a different cosmetic piece. Fixed an issue that caused the survivors to float in front of the killer after being grabbed while performing various actions. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to be misaligned with the Huntress when interrupted while vaulting towards the killer. Fixed an issue that caused broken animation when repairing a generator. Fixed an issue that made it possible to intentionally delay loading into a trial, causing corrupt intervention to start late. Interesting. Fixed an issue that caused the aura hiding effect of the knockout perk to apply to survivors knocked down by a basic attack. Fixed an issue that may cause the killer to still be able to kill survivors after the Hex Devour Hope totem is cleansed when used with Hex Undying. Fixed an issue that caused the Disfigured Ear add-on for the Hag to reduce audio for everyone and not only the survivor that triggers the trap. That's hilarious. Fixed an issue that caused the status effect icon to display a second time instead of the effect source. Fixed an issue that may cause the Lament configuration to become invisible after being picked up by the Cenobite. Fixed an issue that may cause the Lament configuration to appear on a bush and be inaccessible in the Garden of Joy map. Fixed an issue that may cause survivors to no longer be able to solve the Lament configuration when picking it up at the same time as the Cenobite. Fixed an issue that made it possible to interact with glyphs while holding the Lament configuration. Fixed an issue that caused all tokens not to be consumed when the dredge returns to the remnant when equipped with the air freshener add-on. Interesting. Fixed an issue that made it possible for the Onryo to demanifest into a hook survivor, preventing them from being rescued. That's just nasty. Fixed an issue that may cause the Hillbillies Chainsaw SFX to continue playing when canceling revving the chainsaw. Fixed an issue that caused the shape to be unable to use the Tombstone Mori on survivors currently using the map key or clairvoyance perk. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to be unable to interact with the white glyph after breaking the mirror. Yeah, that would suck. Fixed an issue that caused survivors not to receive a score event after burning the spirit's husk with a flashlight. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to receive a burn score event after blinding the wraith with the flashlight while uncloaked. Fixed an issue that caused survivors not to receive progress towards the medic achievement when healing a survivor using the For the People perk. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to gain progress towards the Milk and Cookies achievement by opening the basement chest without picking up the item. Fixed an issue that caused survivors sacrificed at the Executioner's Cage of Atonement not to grant progress towards the Reverent Archive challenge. Fixed an issue that caused killers to remain shortly in the falling animation after landing after vaulting from a certain height. Fixed an issue that caused certain survivor chimes to be misplaced when repairing a generator. Fixed an issue that caused a sound effect to be missing when selecting an outfit in the customization menu. I'm sure that was widely missed. Fixed an issue that caused tooltips to overlap other controls in the lobby on consoles, like every other button. Fixed an issue that caused the virtual cursors to position itself to the center of the screen when entering a killer lobby with a controller. Fixed an issue that caused some of the main menu's controller button mapping not to work. Fixed an issue that caused various inconsistencies between tooltips text in the lobby. Fixed an issue that caused the archive widget open sound effects to play even if the widget wasn't open. Spooky. Fixed an issue that caused the Oni's Blood Fury background sound to continue to play when changing outfit. Fixed an issue that caused the Hillbillies Chainsaw revving sound to play infinitely when canceling the revving. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to have a choppy animation after solving the lament configuration while injured. Fixed an issue that caused survivors not to have facial animation when chain interrupted by the Cenobite while solving the lament configuration. Fixed an issue that caused the weapon of the trickster to break during the breaking a pallet animation. I really wish I saw that. Fixed an issue that caused female survivors' right arm to clip through their right thighs when crouching while injured. Fixed an issue that caused the plague's frosty eyes to appear in front of the camera when vomiting. Fixed an issue that caused the Oni's hair to disappear when performing a Mori on a survivor while wearing specific head cosmetics. Fixed an issue that caused the player to get stuck on a specific spot near the stairs in the main building in Ire of Crows map. Fixed an issue that caused a rock with bigger collision to block killer projectiles in Mount Ormond Resort map. Fixed an issue that caused an invisible collision when going up with the outside stair in the main house of Mother's Dwelling map. And finally, fixed an issue that enabled survivors to be able to climb onto inaccessible areas on the Raccoon City Police Station map whilst cleansing or blessing a totem. Now for the changes from the PTB to the live, we have the Mastermind decrease the collision detection for Violent Bond to 2 centimeters, it was 45. Decrease the survivor detection for Violent Bond to 20 centimeters, it was 40. Increase the movement speed between the first and second Violent Bond to 2.76 meters per second, up from 2.3. Violent Bond throws ending at a ledge will now result in the survivor falling instead of stopping at the ledge. Survivor standing too close to a vault point or dropped pallet will now be injured when the Mastermind vaults it. Survivors used as collision for Violent Bond will now always get deep wound. Previously only applied deep wound to injured survivors. Add-on Loose Crank decreased the movement modifier to 8, it was 20. Dev note, even though the percentage has gone down, this is actually a net buff from 2.76 meters to 2.98 meters per second due to the increase to the baseline move speed listed above. The perk changes Reassurance changed the restriction to once per survivor per hook instance was a 40-second cooldown. Awakened Awareness removed the 2-second Aura Linger. Low Profile added Grunts of Pain to the effects affected by the perk. Better Than New removed the Generator Repair boost. Added Totem Blessing to the list of effects. Increased speed boost to 12, 14, 16%. It was 6. Remove effect duration. Survivors now keep the bonus until they lose a health state. Hyper Focus increased skill check chance per token to 4%. It was 2%. And Reactive Healing increased healing values to 40, 45, and 50, up from 25 to 30 and 35. Now with fixes from the PTB, fixed an issue that caused subtitles to appear despite the voice line not starting when switching fast between Resident Evil survivors in the lobby. Fixed an issue that caused Jonah Vasquez to trigger Leon S. Kennedy voice lines and reactions from other Resident Evil characters. Fixed an issue that caused Rebecca's grunts of pain to be louder than the one from the other survivors. Fixed an issue that caused a fence SFX impact to be played upon hitting an air conditioner unit on the Raccoon City police station map. Fixed an issue that caused a wooden box SFX impact to be played upon hitting a concrete wall on the Raccoon City police station map. Fixed an issue that caused matchmaking incentive bonus to be applied on bonus blood points. Aw, feels bad. Fixed an issue that caused anonymous mode to hide player names from survivor group members. Fixed an issue that caused an artifact of the Mastermind's tentacle in the pre-lobby idle animation. Fixed an issue that caused the Ouroboros to stay there during the sacrifice animation. Fixed an issue that caused too many pallets to spawn on the Raccoon City police station map. Yeah, an issue. I think they did that on purpose. Fixed an issue that caused the Mastermind to gain increased speed after being stunned during a violent bound. Fixed an issue that may cause the Mastermind to float into the air after throwing a survivor with his violent bound. Fixed an issue that may cause survivors to float into the air when thrown by the Mastermind's violent bound. Fixed an issue that caused the violent bound to be unusable for the rest of the trial after being used on a survivor with the Medal of Man or Dead Heart effect active. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to briefly disappear just before being thrown by the Mastermind. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to play an incorrect animation when hitting a collision after being thrown by the Mastermind. Fixed an issue that may cause the Mastermind's violent bound to stop working after being started close to a corner. Fixed an issue that caused the Mastermind's violent bound not to hit survivors who are vaulting or interacting with lockers. Fixed an issue that caused Mastermind's violent bound to function incorrectly when passing over the hatch. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to take damage when thrown over some ledges by the Mastermind. Fixed an issue that may cause survivors to be instantly dropped when grabbed near the end of the violent bound's range. Fixed an issue that caused the deep wound timer to be reset when a survivor infected with Ouroboros virus is slammed into a survivor already affected by deep wound. Fixed an issue that caused the Mastermind's bound vault not to trigger on pallets currently being reset through the Any Means Necessary perk. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to gain blood points for dodging the Mastermind's violent bound when on a hook. Alright. Fixed an issue that caused the global saturation score to be granted 4 times at the start of the trial when equipped with the iridescent Ouroboros vial add-on. That's kind of funny. Fixed an issue that caused the green herb add-on not to increase infection the first time a survivor is hit by violent bound. Fixed an issue that caused the exposed effect given by the Starstruck perk to last indefinitely when triggered by the Mastermind's violent bond. Fixed an issue that caused the Superior Anatomy perk to become active when vaulting survivors and interrupted. Fixed an issue that caused the Superior Anatomy perk's effect to be applied to the Mastermind's bound vault and the Legion's Frenzy pallet and window vaults. Fixed an issue that caused the Terminus perk icon to remain lit up after the perk's effect is over. Fixed an issue that caused the Terminus perk icon not to be displayed when affected by the perk's broken effect. Fixed an issue that caused the hyperfocus perk not to lose tokens when succeeding merciless storm skill checks. Fair enough. Fixed an issue that caused the hyperfocus perk tokens not to reset when interrupting the heal interaction. Fixed an issue that caused the reactive healing perk not to give healing progress when a survivor is damaged by the plague's vile purge. Fixed an issue that caused the reactive healing perk not to give healing progress when a survivor is put into the dying state. Yeah, that's kind of a big deal. Fixed an issue that caused the killer aura revealed by the Wiretap perk to be visible when the survivor is affected by the blindness effect. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to be unable to install traps from the Wiretap and Blastmine perk when fully charged using the brand new part add-on. Fixed an issue that made it possible for several survivors to install Wiretap traps on the same generator. Fixed an issue that caused the low profile perk to have an incorrect duration. Fixed an issue that caused the reassurance effect to continue when a survivor is unhooked and hooked for a second time. Fixed an issue that caused the reassurance interaction not to be available when already in range of the hook when a survivor is hooked. Fixed an issue that caused the better than new external perk icon not to be displayed when the survivor is not performing actions. Fixed an issue that may cause dedicated server to crash when opening a chest when equipped with the ace in the hole perk. How does that even happen? How does that even happen? Fixed an issue that caused traps on all generators to be destroyed when the killer damages any single generator. And finally, fixed an issue that caused the right of the mastermind not to gain progress. Known issues: the description for the tier 1 of the perk hyperfocus displays the wrong value, and the headline and subtitles for some store banners is displayed as placeholder text. We have seen that and it's quite hilarious. Thank you everybody who lasted this long. You all are true awesome people. So yeah, there are the patch notes for 6.2.0 Resident Evil Project W chapter. I hope you all enjoyed it. Remember, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel a ton as we are aiming for 500 subs by the end of the year. I'm hoping for 1,000, but I'm happy with 500. So yeah, until next time, if no one told you already, we love you all very much. And remember to please stay safe out there in the fog. Have a good one.